guest tonight spent most of his teenage years as star of the Wonder Years, and he can currently be seen on the NBC series Working. Please welcome Fred Savage. I was just noticing it right now when I said your name, Savage. Mm-hmm. That's like a cool name. I never thought of it before because you were always just, and I knew you when I was watching the show, you were a little kid. But that, as you grow into adulthood, is a name that you could take into, professional wrestling or any career you want.
Well, if I were great, I always wondered that if I were a great athlete, Savage would be great. You know, Fred Savage's rivals. Savage... Unleash the beast is unleashed. I don't know.
Right.
But I'm not at all an athlete.
How often do you have these fantasies?
I did, you know, fairly often.
Yeah, right. Did you want to be an athlete when you were...
Well, I knew early on that I could really never be a very good athlete. I was terrible. In every sport. Little League, I was terrible. Fred Savage during Little League became Fred Cabbage, and then Fred Cabbage Patch Kid. So Savage isn't always very...
People used to call you Cabbage
Patch Kid. On the Little League field. I was out in right field, deep, you know, where all the good players are.
You were behind some shrubbery. Yeah.
I think, yeah.
But wait, you were the star of a TV show when you were a kid, and people were still mocking you and saying, "Hey, Cabbage Patch Kid."
No, that was before. That was before.
Because once you'd be on TV, then you could have your agent beat them or something.
Well, which I have done before.
You've done that?
Yeah, the agent's tough.
Okay, good. You're a kid with a lot of clout.
Well, with a name like Savage, you got to have someone to back you up.
Now, were you, as you grew up, because people, you get pegged with this, he must be a nice guy. That's what you get pegged with, especially when you're the star of a show like The Wonder Years. Even when you grow up and you start to become an adolescent, people must think, oh, he's such a good guy. Did you ever do anything wrong? Did you ever break the law?
Yeah,
you can, no, seriously, no one's watching. It's very late.
All right, well, good to see you here.
Yeah.
I always wish I had these, you know, great stories. I think I'd be a lot more interesting if I had these great stories of how I flaunted the law and spent a night in jail and all that stuff, but I never have.
Well, you don't go do things like that to have a good story for a talk show.
But that's what I would do for you and these fine people.
Thank you.
I would go to jail. With Conan O'Brien.
Right, okay.
But I was close to going to jail.
We're gonna take you up on this.
Let's do it.
We want you to knock over a liquor store for tomorrow's show.
I'll go.
So what did you...
Grab a pencil and cut my face.
Yeah. Huh? No.
I was all ready to go.
He was ready, too.
No, I had a... Well, there was a warrant out for my arrest at one point.
No, there wasn't.
Yes, because I was riding my bike on campus.
This is when you're in college.
Yeah. And, you know, you're supposed to have a bike light on your bike when you ride it on campus. I did not have a bike light. And so I got pulled.
This is pretty tense in here.
I know.
You didn't have a bike light,
and I got pulled over. Siren and lights.
They pulled you over for that?
Because I didn't have a bike light.
Did you go to Mayberry University?
I know. And it was ridiculous. That's what I thought. It was ridiculous. And he gave me this ticket, and I was like, what is this? No bike light. That's a crime? I didn't know it was a crime. And so, and I also ran a stop sign while driving without a light.
Okay, well...
Which apparently, for bike riders now, you're supposed to stop. I've learned my lesson.
Is that it, or you were firing an Uzi at the time?
That was it.
We're going to hear more as this goes on.
That was it. And so I got a ticket, and I'm like, what is that? I threw it away. And,
did you throw it away in front of the cop? Like, here's your ticket, and it go
I was very apologetic and very sorry, and I swore never to do it again.
Right.
I'm not very good in front of authority figures.
How can you be good with an authority figure when you have to get back onto your bike? We're going to meet again, buddy. And then it's curtains for you. Now, if you'll excuse me. You know.
I didn't pay it.
You didn't pay it.
And I got a warrant, because I guess when you sign a ticket, you say you'll pay the ticket or you'll appear in court.
There was a warrant?
Because for failure to appear in court, because I didn't have a bike light. And I got it in the mail, and I was freaking out. A lot of people commit a lot of crimes. I've done worse stuff than not riding a bike. Like, I got a warrant. Like,
So did you actually have to go to court or anything?
I think I went to traffic school or some bike traffic school.
You don't even remember anymore.
I don't even. I'm on the lam still.
Yeah, they're looking for you. They're artist renditions of you. You're a guy on TV, and yet they have like that bad Unabomber sketch up everywhere. Watch out, dangerous and may be on old bike. All right, do hang on one second. We want to do a break. We have a lot to talk about. Mr. Fred Savage when we come back, so stick around. Mr. Fred Savage, now I understand next week's kind of an interesting episode of Working because you bring the actress back. Forgive me, I don't know her name. But
Danica.
Yeah,
Danica
she played your girlfriend on The Wonder Years. And I remember her being like extremely attractive, very attractive woman for a young girl. And you got to say that.
Right.
It's always weird. Yeah, she's very attractive for a young girl. Haha, woo. But they're bringing her on an episode of your show of Working.
Yeah.
And what's the plot?
Well, the plot is that Matt Pizer, the character I play, is too good. People in the office say he's too good, so he wants to bad himself up a little bit. So he goes out to a bar after work and has a couple of drinks, and he meets this girl, this bad girl, in leather and stuff, and because leather is bad.
Oh yeah.
And you know, takes her and has this one-night stand with her, and then hijinks ensue.
You've learned your sitcom lingo really well.
You like that? Yeah.
And hijinks ensue.
She turns out to be the boss's daughter, and so it's a big.
Oh right, okay.
Because he thinks she's going to be bad for one night and have no strings attached, and
it turns out.
And Danica plays the girl.
Right. Oh my God. All right. I can imagine this is going to be good. I'm curious. No, I'm serious because it must be weird when you get reunited with someone from the old show. Josh Saviano, who played your friend, your best friend on the show. A lot of people. I mean, it's weird, but he went on to quite a different career. You know?
Right. Yes. No.
Well, we all know now that he is Marilyn Manson. Have you checked this out? It's amazing. No one knows that that's him.
I don't know what...
And Manson is always like, you know, that guy, he's always like, just denies it and stuff.
Right, yeah.
That that's him. Just accept it.
It's hard.
It's hard for him to do that.
I see him on a concert, you know, it's Fred, meet Fred. And he just doesn't even...
Doesn't accept?
Not an acknowledgement.
He may think it's going to hurt his reputation for some reason.
I don't know.
It's sad, really, when you think about it.
But it really isn't him. Because people may really think they are. I feel like I have to say that in case Josh is watching.
Okay, it's not him.
Play with me.
I understand it was really hard for you. It's hard for anybody when their show goes away. God knows I'll find that out. One time, many years from now. But when your show went away, it was difficult because you really wanted to play Celebrity Jeopardy. Yeah. And you hadn't gotten a chance to do it. Is that true?
Yeah, that was a big dream of mine. I'm a huge Jeopardy and Price is Right fan. Those are my two favorite game shows.
Okay, you just lost me. Like, it's kind of cool to like Jeopardy, but then, and Price is Right, too.
Price is Right's really cool.
I want to meet Bob Barker.
I'm terrible at it, but at the end, if you stick in for the end, and the lady comes within $100, or man, comes within $100 of her price, the Showcase Showdown, the actual retail price, she wins both Showcase Showdowns. And if that happens, your hour has been well spent. It's a fine show. But I do terribly on that.
Well, you shut me up.
It's great. But Jeopardy is a great show, too. I'm much better at that.
You're better at Jeopardy.
And I've always wanted to be on it. And about a year after the Wonder Years ended, I saw Alex Trebek. And Fred,
he passed you on his bicycle.
Yeah, we
going the other way.
We ringed each other on the bell.
Ring, ring, hey.
We traded baseball cards, put them in the spokes, and kept on going. But he didn't really talk to me. So
he blew you off?
Well, I felt like, how do I get Alex Trebek's attention? How am I going to be on Celebrity Jeopardy? Because he won't listen to me now. So I did this new show.
That's the reason you're doing the show.
And I'm going to get Celebrity Jeopardy
You're
now.
going to be, hey, congratulations.
So,
good for you.
It worked out well.
Great motivation.
So, Extreme measures to get Alex.
You have to do what you got to do. I can't believe he blew you off before. I'll make him pay.
Well, he'll remember me now.
Well, Working is on NBC on Wednesdays at 9:30, and you're going to be on Celebrity Jeopardy. That's the real announcement you should make here.
Yes, I am.
All right.
And I'm there to win.
And when are you going to be on The Price is Right?
I don't know. I got to work on my... I don't know if there's enough interest for a Celebrity Price is Right, because I can't compete with...
What are you talking about? That's what America would love, kid.
Yeah. It's a tough show. That's a tough show to be on.
Stop talking about it. You're creeping me out. Fred Savage, thanks so much for coming back. Continued success. Always a nice guy. Hey, everybody, Bill the Runaway Dog is coming up. You don't want to miss it. We'll be right back.